In 1767, we have a new crisis known as the Townshend Crisis. This is named after the Chancellor of the Exchequer. His name was Charles Townshend. And Townshend's going to have signed the Revenue Act, the Townshend Revenue Act. And basically what it does is it puts taxes, duties on things like paper, lead, paint, tea, and glass. Things that a lot of Americans use during this time period. It's meant basically to pay the governors and judges within the colonies. And in addition, it's going to create a board of commissioners within Boston. And Boston was pretty much the hub of American smuggling. And one of the biggest smugglers of them all was a guy named John Hancock. Yes, that's the guy whose signature is so big in the Declaration of Independence that we call your signature a John Hancock. But nonetheless, they begin harassing these merchants, these wealthy merchants like John Hancock, even seizing his ship known as the Liberty. These commissioners, by the way, are more diligent, they're better paid, therefore they're harder to bribe than the previous ones. And after Hancock's ship has been seized, we start to see riots breaking out to the point that British soldiers are sent to Boston to occupy the city for a year and a half. But just like in the Stamp Act, where a boycott is successfully brings about the repeal of the Stamp Act, again, the colonists are going to boycott these goods, and they're only going to buy Colonial. They're not going to buy English goods anymore. A few years later, 1770, Parliament is going to respond, and they will respond with repealing the Townshend Act, and all the duties are going to go away, with the exception of the one on tea.